What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, and I am incredibly excited to show you my brand new invention. Now, a few months ago, I went down a really weird rabbit hole online trying to figure out how carbonation works. And I actually figured out a method to carbonate whole fruit. You heard me right. I didn't say fruit puree, I didn't say fruit soda, whole carbonated fruit. It sparkles, it pops, and it explodes. It is an unbelievable sensation that will completely change how you interact with the food group. And the best part is, I developed a method and a device so that you can do this too at home using your existing home soda machine. It is a life-changing experience, and my mission is to bring this to every child and every home of the United States. Now, here in a few months in March, we're launching on Kickstarter to bring this product and this fantastic experience to you. So hit that subscribe button, stay tuned. I'm doing a ton of experiments, carbonating everything you can imagine, from fruit to Big Macs to shrimp, anything you can think of, I'm going to try to carbonate it. I'm the Carbonation King, and this is the Carbonatrix. Enter the Carbonatrix, where fruit will never be the same. So this is my first of many product videos where I'm going to show you and talk to you guys about the Carbonatrix, show you how it works, and we're going to demonstrate and try some fruit today. Now the beautiful part about the Carbonatrix, this thing that I invented, it is compatible with all and any home soda makers. You can see behind me, I've got a lineup of these things. We've been testing this out and trying to make sure that it works with all the home soda makers. But let me just show you guys how it works, and then you guys can be soon experiencing this unbelievable way to eat fruit here in just a few months after we launch on Kickstarter. The first step we're going to do today with a soda stream. The first step that you do is you always got to make sure that you get loaded with some of your high potency CO2. Now, this is our specially crafted CO2 that is specific for carbonating not just soda, but fruit and all other products. So what you do is you load this in here. Oh, make sure I get the right one. We've got screw on and the quick connect capabilities. Pop this in here into the soda stream, other soda machine device, soda making device, and you're good to go. The next thing you do, now, just for a little bit of clarification, this is a work in progress. I'm getting the photogenic model, I guess you could call it that. The photogenic model is getting 3D printed, and I'll have a few copies of those so we can throw those up on the website. And then once we get our funding through Kickstarter, we're going to have a official production model that is going to be going out to all of our first-time Kickstarter customers. But let me show you where we got started, because this is our roots. I initially built this thing right here out of a home water filtration system, and it's simply a chamber where I could measure the CO2 pressure and kind of test things out and figure things out. This is version 1. Right here we have version 2.0, which is smaller, a little bit more compact, and a lot easier to use. Now, depending on the fruit, some fruit you can just throw in there. Grapes, blackberries, raspberries, some oranges, you can just pop in there. And some other fruit, you want to make sure that you slice it up. Now with these strawberries here, you do want to slice the strawberries. So what happens inside this chamber is that we fill it with CO2, we pressurize it. Then the CO2 molecules actually form a bond, because there's a slightly positive charge and a slightly negative charge with the water molecule. They form a bond and they form H2CO3. That's what you actually, those sparkly popply bubbles that you get when you're drinking soda. So under the right conditions, the CO2 can form a bond with any water molecule, even if it's inside fruit. You just have to make sure the skin of the fruit can have some semi-permeation to allow the carbonation and the CO2 molecules to attach. So with some fruit like strawberries, you want to make sure you cut it. Apples, those are these ones right here. You want to make sure you cut the apples. And other fruit, though, you're going to be completely fine. And then as we experiment and as I do these experiments with the Carbonatrix, we will figure out everything we need and give you a whole list of instructions. What you do is you simply screw on the lid, and you'll take this quick connect device here. It slides onto the soda making machine. You tighten it down here to make sure that it's not going to pop off. And then all you have to do is pop this on here directly onto your carbonation device, or Carbonatrix chamber. You're going to fill it up using the soda machine. It's got a blow-off valve right here. That will let you know when it's all done. So let's listen. Here, carbonating up. Filled up a little bit extra. Make sure we're at the right PSI. Perfect. Pop this off. And then this goes in the fridge for about 45 minutes. Now, 45 minutes, oh, as you can see, I've got oranges in here as well. We're going to try oranges. Now, 45 minutes is kind of the minimum that you want to be carbonating these things for. You can do it longer, you can do it shorter, but 45 minutes is the minimum. Now, I have done experiments where I've carbonated things for like 7 days. You just pop it in the fridge, occasionally you just shoot it with a little bit more CO2, and those are an incredible experience. It basically dissolves into a fruit puree that's carbonated. But today we're just going to do a short experiment so we can give you guys the full experience of what it looks like and what it tastes like and what it sounds like and what it, everything for either this first time eating carbonated fruit. We'll check back here in a little bit. We're going to try out these apples. We're going to try out those oranges. We're going to bring my assistant Junior, the Carbonation Prince, and he's going to try out the strawberries as well. See you in just a little bit. Welcome back. I'm the Carbonation King, but you can call me Aaron, and I'm joined by my taste tester, the Carbonation Prince, but you can call him Junior. Junior, what are we trying out today?
Apples, strawberries, oranges.
That's right, apples, strawberries, and oranges. We're going to try these apples that I've had carbonating for a little bit, and we're also going to try the strawberries we put in earlier and the oranges. So let's give this a whirl here. Switch places with me here, Junior. One of the coolest parts of this is when you open these containers, you can actually see and hear the fizz and pop coming off of the fruit. Now, again, this is my first generation Carbonatrix. This is not the one that's going to be sold on Kickstarter in March. This is just the one I played around with in my garage. The one we've been having fun with. Isn't that right, Junior?
Yes.
All right, here's what we could do. Discharge that, and then we'll open this up. I'm sure you've seen this before on some other videos, but you get a really cool, I hope you can see this in here. You can hear it. You can hear the bubbles on it. You can see the bubbles coming off of it.
I'm so hungry.
Wonderful. All right, let's give it a try. Here you go, Junior. Oh, hear that crunch. Woo! It's like Martinelli's, like biting into Martinelli's. Incredible. What do you think, Junior?
Good.
Good? You got anything else to say? What fruit do you like best so far?
The apples.
All right, apples are pretty good. Okay, you keep eating that. I'm gonna grab our other ones out of the fridge and test these out. We've got the oranges and the strawberries. We're gonna try all three of these fruits out, see which one we like the best. All right, now in these phase 2 carbonation chambers, which is more similar to what you guys are going to be getting once we launch this product after our Kickstarter, hopefully in July or August timeframe that you guys are going to be having at your house. It's going to be more similar to this. It's going to have the intake and the outtake. The fun part is you get to pull this blow-off valve. Why don't you do it for us, Junior? Woo! Again, nice and hard. There we go. We discharge it, and then you can see those oranges already puffing up in there, filling up with oxygen, and then, ooh, this one's on a little bit tight, but again, you can see it, you can hear it, you can see the carbonation in there, you can hear it. What do you think? Yeah, that looks absolutely fantastic. I'm going to pull this around to the camera, make sure we're getting a good shot here. Yeah, look at that.
Yay.
Look at that stuff right there. I hope you can hear it. See the bubbling coming out. All right, let's give it a taste. Hey, get that back in there. We're going to try these oranges now. All right, we're going to try these oranges, see how they taste. I think it's going to be like orange soda in your mouth, so. Woo! I mean, seriously, this is like a 5 sensory explosion. You can see the bubbles, you can hear it, you can taste it, you can smell it, you can feel the explosion in your mouth. It is wonderful and it is incredible. And I'll tell you what, this kid just absolutely begs for it all the time, wants carbonated fruit, can't get enough of it. If you want your kids to eat healthy, want them to eat whole fruit, whole foods, get the Carbonatrix and make America healthy again. What do you think about the oranges? What do you like better, oranges or apples?
Apple.
Me
Let's
too.
try the strawberries.
We'll do the strawberries. I think I do like the apples, or so I do like the oranges, but the apple's got to take it just because it's a little bit more crisp and a little bit crunchier along with that pop. But ooh, those oranges are pretty good. And remember, when you're using it, always with all of the Carbonatrix that are shipped out there, they come with this high potency CO2. This is the good stuff. Make sure you're using this stuff when you carbonate your fruit. Last one here, we got strawberries. These are the ones I put in earlier. So why don't you give it a pull for us, Junior? One more.
Whoa,
there we go.
load my napkin.
Here, I'm going to show them out here. Show them to the camera. You could see them fizzing there. I hope you can see them fizzing there. All the bubbles coming out.
Yummy.
So these have been in for about an hour and a half. And here, let's give them a try, Junior. Pop one of those in. Oh, wow.
Oh, I like the strawberries the most.
Yeah, I think I like the strawberries the most too. These are incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Apples, oranges, strawberries. Strawberries take the cake. Carbonated strawberries, they would be fantastic on top of like cheesecake. Keep eating, do whatever you want, Junior. On top of cheesecake or in drinks. Actually, this weekend I was hanging out with some friends and we were putting carbonated raspberries inside of some drinks that we were having, inside of some Trulies or some White Claws. It was incredible, super delicious. But I think, yeah, for this experiment here, these fruits today, carbonated strawberries takes the cake. Wouldn't you agree with me, Junior?
Yeah. These
Yeah.
are so good.
These are so good. Remember, follow us on Kickstarter, enter the Carbonatrix, follow us and subscribe to us on YouTube. We're going to be carbonating a ton of stuff here in the near future, and we're just previewing the product that we're going to be able to bring to you, and that every single one of you guys, oop, I dropped the strawberry. Every single one of you guys can have in your kitchen, enjoying fruit in a whole different way. Junior, what are we going to do next? What should we carbonate next?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. That sounds really good. We'll do watermelon. Let's do 3 things. Should we do 3 things or 4 things?
4 things.
4 things. Okay. Watermelon. You choose one. I choose one. Blueberries.
Yeah.
Okay, your choice now.
Strawberries.
No, we already did those. Choose a new one. While you're thinking about it, and just so everybody is aware, so the carbonated fruit, we're going to have to get some people here to help us because it really only does last about 10 minutes. You get about 10 minutes of carbonation time. Obviously best when it's right out of the thing, but about 10 minutes of activation time that the fruit is actually carbonated, so you're going to have to eat it fast, and it'll go fast. You see this kid pounding these strawberries here, but they're absolutely delicious, and even still here with these apples, it's still got that tingle, it's still got that zip, it's still got that pop. Ooh, amazing. All right, so we're going to do watermelon. We're going to do blueberries. Why don't we do a pear? And why don't we do something fun, Everett? Why don't we try some cocktail shrimp? Do you like shrimp?
Yeah.
He does like shrimp. Junior here likes shrimp, so we're going to do 4 things next time. We're going to do watermelon, blueberries, pears, and cocktail shrimp. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, follow all of us in all of our channels and enter the Carbonatrix. Fruit will never be the same. Thanks for joining us. High five.